Santa Rosa Junior College Bear Cubs. Who will get that opening conference win on opening night? You'll find out next. Happy Tuesday wherever you may be, and thanks for joining us for Santa Rosa Junior College men's basketball on NorCal Sports TV. I'm Chris Babcock, and thanks for joining us wherever you may be for this Big 8 conference matchup between the host Folsom Lake College Falcons and Santa Rosa Junior College. The Bear Cubs are 3-9 in their last game. They lost to Pasadena City in the consolation championship of the 45th annual Kris Kringle Classic. Typical more turnovers than assists, so they're 3-9 and they're looking for, they've finished at the top of that conference for several years in a row, so they're looking to get back there. For the Falcons, they are 4-8. They've lost their last 2 games. Last year they were 8-1 in conference before losing 5 out of their last 7, finishing the season at 16-12. They got to the postseason. They lost to Chabot in the first round of the CCCA regional playoffs. to honor America, our national anthem.
Just a little bit. You want me to fix it?
Our national anthem. Big thank you to Matt Wright and Will Garcia here with the athletic administration here at Folsom Lake. Here's first the starting lineups for the Bear Cubs in their dark blue uniforms, coached by Craig McMillan in his 23rd year. That's the Bear Cubs now, the starters for Bill Benford in his 5th season here at Folsom Lake College. They had their best season in short program history last year. Johnson is the state's leading shot blocker, nearly 4 a game, averaging nearly 18 a game, returning starter, all-conference player last year. Our officials, Aaron Broadway, Jerry McLean, and Pat Benson. I'm Chris Babcock, and thanks for joining us here on Santa Rosa Junior College men's basketball on NorCal Sports TV, presented by Jolly Washer Express. Tip goes to the Bear Cubs. Capurro, handoff to Grund. He drives, attacks the shot blocker, and gets the field goal. That's exactly what you want to do, is attack the shot blocker. Good possession for the Bear Cubs. Johnson, Coakley, Andalacio, Hazel, 10 on the shot clock. And the layup goes by Coakley. He's averaging nearly 10 a game. Another returning player for Coach Benford. Got to be aware of the trap. Folsom in their home whites. 5:30 game here on NorCal Sports TV. Connor Steck-Schulte hit for double figures in the last 2 games. Nice cut to the basket. Extra pass to Capurro. Doesn't go. Tay, wing jumper, doesn't go. He's averaging nearly 4.5 assists out of Intercom High School in Sacramento. Tomberlin with the 3, averaging 11.6 points a game. Had 10 points, but 3 turnovers against Pasadena City College. Stays. That happened way too much last Saturday night. Extra extended possessions. Played pretty good D, but then can't get the defensive rebound. Keys to the victory first for Coach McMillan: post defense, ball movement, and rebounding. And that'd be capital letters team rebounding. Polozaka, that's just Summer League wing shot. For Coach Benford, can't have scoring droughts, must be engaged defensively, and have to be aggressive, not passive. Those are right from the coaches. Tomerlin, Ransom. Little post touch to Capurro. Nice move by him. Can't finish. Ransom. Capurro comes up with it. Extended possession for the Bear Cubs. Capurro drives straight at the basket. Nolan's getting better and better by the game, averaging nearly 7 a game and nearly 6 rebounds. Had 7 and 7 and a turnover by the Falcons. Had 7 and 7 against Pasadena City last Saturday night. Back together with Luis. Falcons will press. Steck Schulte, Capurro, post touch. Strong move, front rim. Capurro again extends the possession. Grun double team. Tomerlin from downtown. Johnson with the board. Offensively, the Falcons are scoring at 70 a game. That's 75th in the state. Defensively, they're giving up just under 77. That's 65th. For Santa Rosa, scoring just under 70. That's 92nd in the state. That's just easy dribble penetration and finish by Tay Andalencio. Averaging 11.5 a game, and as I mentioned, nearly 5 assists. Make him earn those baskets. Turnover. 14-footer off mark. Ransom with a board. Tomerlin. He shoots from a high percentage from downtown, probably better than he does inside the arc. 10-6 Santa Rosa. They're going to double the post on Johnson. He's got to be able to adjust. Skip pass. Hazel, back rim, but it stays with Foothill. And then Johnson goes to the basket and is fouled. Rebounding is one of the keys, and just this is the third time it's been an extended possession because they can't close out on the rebound, and then there's the foul. Justin Smith getting ready to check in. Not only have to box out, you got to box out with space when you got a big player like Johnson, who's very good of getting and finding the basketball. Capurro will take a break. Miss, and there's another offensive rebound. Johnson's always there to help and protect the basket. Just like I said, our first block shot, intimidation there by Johnson. He's got great vision on the basketball. He's there lurking. Little pick and roll, mid-range, pretty easy basketball. Johnson with the field goal. Tomerlin. Coach has no problem with him shooting that shot. And he's fouled, and a chance for the 4-point play. Ben White will check in for Grund. Tomerlin's second 3 of the game. Be decisive, young man. So far, so good. Then Smith extends the possession. Steck Schulte, miss, rebound. Folsom. You just can't let him penetrate that close to the basket. Tay on Alicio, having his way early on. Got to cut off his path to the basket. Smith, one and done for the Bear Cubs. Tay sharing the basketball. Tomerlin with the reach. You reached in, big fella. Stallworth will check in for Tomerlin. Allen Davis Jr. in the game for Coach Benford. They'll run an inbound with a post up with Johnson. This time the Bearcats get the one bounce defensive rebound. Stallworth goes right to the basket, misses the reverse. Coakley, low block, and a foul. Great job on the secondary break by Allen Davis, just sealing the defender down low and drawing the foul, and it'll be a couple of free throws. If we had a shot chart of where they're making field goals, they're within 8 feet of the basket. Hess in. Short, Smith with another board. Landon Wiedenfeld is checked in. Smith misses, goes back to Folsom. 6'5" freshman out of Granada. Good help defense. Near turnover. Davis travels. Good defense. Wiedenfeld just kept in position here. Not reaching, using his feet, and caused the turnover. Grund back in. Token pressure in the backcourt. Grund. Johnson with another board. Good strip. Bear Cubs in transition. Grun doesn't like the numbers. Low block to Smith. Jump hook. Gets the hometown roll on the road. I'm Chris Babcock, and thanks for joining us wherever you may be for this Big 8 conference matchup for both teams. A lot of teams throughout the state are opening up conference play. As Coach Benford texted me today and tweeted, the conference time is the best time. Bear Cubs lead by 4. Air ball. Folsom Lake basketball. Hess. Reversal of the basketball. Johnson low block. Pretty good job by Smith. Not allowing Johnson to beat him to the spot. Timeout on the floor. You're watching Bear Cub basketball on NorCal Sports TV, presented by Jolly Washer Express. Jolly Washer Express, proud partners of Santa Rosa Junior College men's basketball. The fastest and most convenient car wash in town. Look for the Union 76 gas station on the corner of Coffee Lane and Piner Road in Santa Rosa. Jolly Washer Express. (15-11) Santa Rosa. So far they've held Johnson, who's averaging 18, can score in a hurry, just to 2 points. Inbound with 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Deep three, no good. Wiedenfeld with great positioning under the basket. White, Smith, ball reversal, baseline. Stallworth put back. He'll get a couple of free throws. Bear Cubs, not a pretty possession, but they were attacking the basket. And Stallworth, with the can-do attitude, stays with it and get a couple of free throws. Makes the first. Stallworth out of Wellington, New Zealand, just under 10 a game. Got the start against Pasadena City College, but then was out after probably about 3 or 4 or 5 minutes into the game. Good to see him in there tonight. Didn't get the start coming off the bench. Bear Cubs staying connected defensively. Good strip. Second time Grun's done that tonight with the early strip. Is that an omen for post-game chicken strips, Luis? I'm not sure. Raising Cane chicken fingers. They're all over the place. Stallworth misses. Rebound, Johnson. Three, no good. White had position, lost it, but the ball hit off a Falcon. Polozacco in for Johnson, who's having a quiet night offensively. Rarely do we get to sit down on the floor. I like the floor seats. Great drive, Ladden, Wiedenfeld. If you're going to go to the hoop, be decisive. And that was exactly what he did. Good defense, Stallworth in the passing lane. Bear Cubs will run. White misses the layup. Got to take advantage, make that one hurt. Polozako misses. Capurro. I like when he's handling the ball. He does a good job. Bear Cubs have been very patient on offense. Swing the basketball. Nice call for the travel. Just go. See, just not real decisive. Yeah, he picked up his pivot foot. Good call by the officials. Steck Schulte in. Wiedenfeld, Grund, Capurro, White, little double team, Steck Schulte. Polozako drives, mid-range, front rim, no good. And Wiedenfeld with another defensive rebound. And then a turnover. Good foul by Capurro because that would have been a layup. But the second time the Bear Cubs have come down to try to get it to 20 or 21 and haven't even got a shot off. Stefan Ransom checks back in. He's averaging 11.5, 9.3 rebounds, and 2.2 blocks. Deep three, doesn't draw iron. That is 10th in California in shot blocking. Back cut by Steck Schulte, doesn't get recognized. Little two-man game with Capurro and Grund. Miss, rebound to Hess. 3 times they've come down. Long rebound, stays with Santa Rosa. Ransom once again. 4th chance to pad this lead. And he does. And he does. I like when they're decisive and make a decision, just go to the basket, and that's exactly what happens here. Gets out of that corner traffic and just goes. Lays it up, and there's no match right there. Bear Cubs lead by 9. You're watching Santa Rosa Junior College men's basketball on NorCal Sports TV, presented by Jolly Washer Express. Ausiellos 5th Street Grill, 609 5th Street in Santa Rosa. Great food and friendly neighborhood bar and grill. Lagunitas Brewing Company, the Lagunitas Petaluma Tap Room and Beer Sanctuary is open. Stop by Wednesday through Sunday, 11:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. for tasty food and fresh beers. Dogs welcome. And the Omelette Express, 2 locations to serve in Santa Rosa and Windsor, proudly serving the best breakfast in Sonoma County for over 40 years. So on the 4th trip down the court with the score 18-11, Stefan Ransom attacked the basket after getting out of the corner. And there's no match right there, and it's an and one opportunity. But defensively, they've cleaned up and done a great job on the defensive glass, minus the first couple of minutes of the game. Bear Cubs up 10. Ball reversal, top of the key, no good. Ransom. Bear Cubs making it one shot, and that's it. Hitting the defensive glass, and it's been a combination of everybody. Team rebounding, and they've been patient on offense. I think they still need to keep going to the basket. Steck Schulte, step back, air ball. Hey, work 31 seconds off the clock, no live ball turnover. They've had success going to the basket, and Johnson's the state leading shot blockers on the bench. Good help. Good help. Turnover. Got to have spacing. And the finish. Grun with the assist. Ransom attacking the basket. Polozako mid-range. One and done again. Drive and kick. Buried by Steck Schulte. It's all right. Stayed in front. It'll be a couple of free throws. Davis at the free throw line. Makes the first. That was snapped a 13-0 run from Santa Rosa. With the caveat of of course, my Chico State math. Misses a second. Smith with another board. Patience. Grund. Ransom. Don't stop there. Johnson back in the game. Kick out to Steck Schulte. He attacks the weak side and then throws a difficult pass for Smith to catch. He's better off just shooting right there. Johnson's had a quiet night, but he can fill it up in a heartbeat. Mid-range. He's been living there. And Indalicio. Call him Tay. 26-14. First field goal in a long, long time for the Falcons. Near steal. Might be a break for the Bear Cubs on that one. Called him for a little bit of a bow.
Justin, screen, Justin, screen, get up there, come on, screen.
See, you don't get to hear these conversations up in the bleachers. Got to get a cutter. Little triangle offense here. Ransom in the baseline. 12-footer in and out. Tay with a board. Not much as far as movement without the ball. A Wilson burger. Served back hot by Ransom. And Smith with a drive. Attacks the shot blocker. Well done. Over and over again. Attack the basket. Tariq Ali in the game for Coach Benford. 10 on the shot clock. Johnson does them a favor on the pick, and he doesn't roll. Stallworth comes up with it. Smith. I like the idea, but that is just a tough place to throw that ball. and it's a 4-point swing. Bear Cubs are right at the basket. Instead of getting a shot off, they don't. It's a turnover, and Lucio just comes right down with the easy field goal. He's got 8. Baseline, Steck Schulte. Second three he's hit. As he mentioned, his last 2 games, he's scored in double figures for Coach McMillan at Monte Vista High School. Johnson backs it down, gets help, and Steck Schulte with the foul's on Smith. Sounds like what we were saying on Saturday night. Johnson with the free throw. No. Where I learned most of my basketball, my dad, him, and his father. So, yeah. Johnson makes them both. 31-18. Just the Bear Cubs, the thing they've avoided tonight, haven't had the live ball turnovers. If they turned it over, it's been a dead ball. Looking for ball movement. Grund for 3. Doesn't go. Rebound by Davis. He's not afraid to mix it up down low. This couple of key possessions here for Folsom. Double team, kick out, ball reversal. Ali. 31-20. Bear Cubs had a 15-point lead. It's down to 11. 50 seconds left here in the half. Bear Cubs have to finish this half strong. Coach was asking for less dribbling and more passing, and they're so far away from the basket. Grund, Ransom, strong catch in the paint, and he misses the layup. Falcons will play for the last shot. Johnson's going to get a touch. He's double teamed. Somebody's in the key, and that's Harris, or Davis rather, and he finishes right at the basket. A lot of field goals within this 10-foot range. Shouldn't be able to even throw that pass. So it's a 9-point game. It was 15 just a blink ago. Misses. Bear Cubs got to get up court, get a shot off. Grund attacks the basket. Smith with a tip, doesn't go. So Santa Rosa had led 26-11, and they finish with a 31-22 lead. You're watching Santa Rosa Junior College men's basketball on NorCal Sports TV, presented by Jolly Washer Express.
My background as a coach, I started out coaching at the Division I level. I was an assistant coach at Arizona, at Marquette University, University of Tennessee. It gave me a great idea, what players need to do to get to that level. And that experience, I also coached professionally abroad. Some of our players have used some of my contacts initially to go pursue their careers upon graduation in Europe and Asia and the Middle East. The biggest thing about my background here, I've been at SRJC 18 years, and I have a good relationship with coaches at the 4-year level. We've had a lot of good basketball players who are also good students and good kids that have gone on and done well at those schools. So they're going to listen to my recommendation when I tell them a guy can be successful at their level. And I think when a guy transfers on, it's just not about where he goes. It's about being a good fit for that player and for the program he's going to. We've had one of the top basketball programs in the state. I've been here 18 years. We've averaged almost 25 wins a year. 5 of the last 7 years we've won the Big 8 Conference, which is one of the top conferences in the state. 5 of the last 8 years we've made it to the Elite 8 of the state tournament. In 2014 we won the state championship. So we've had one of the top programs success-wise on the court. We've had one of the top programs as far as guys transferring on to high-level schools. And as far as just the experience here, the energy of the fan base and the excitement of the games, you can't have a better junior college experience. We've had guys, in my 18 years being here, we've had guys that have gone on to high-level Division I schools. We've had guys go to the University of Oregon. We had several guys go to University of Pacific, University of Idaho, Boise State, East Tennessee State, Central Connecticut State, Santa Clara. We've had guys go to all different Division I schools, New Mexico State. We've also had a lot of guys who have successful Division II careers. We've had guys go to Sonoma State down the road here. Chaminade, I've had a couple players that went and played at Chaminade, Hawaii Hilo, Hawaii Pacific. We have a guy playing at Western Washington right now. So we've had a lot of guys go on to the Division I, II level and get scholarships and have successful careers there. Yeah, Steve and I played together. We were in Arizona 4 years together. And I think playing for Lute Olson was a great coach. I think we have some of the same philosophy basketball-wise. You know, fundamentals are important. Get back on defense, take away the lane. And I think it's really important, as does Steve, to have a lot of guys that can make shots. We spend a lot of time working on shooting the basketball, using not just on-ball screens, but off-ball screens as well, and keeping the floor spaced. So we try to do a lot of the same things that you'll see the Warriors do. Santa Rosa Junior College is a great option for student athletes coming out of high school if they're not getting a full scholarship to their dream school. Almost invariably, student athletes that have come to play basketball here have had more options when they've left the program than when they got here. We've had a handful of guys that have gotten Division I scholarships after a year and gone, but for the most part it's a 2-year program. Guys come here for 2 years, get their AA degree, and most of our guys, almost over 95% of our basketball players that have played here for 2 years have gotten their degrees, and those that choose to go on to play basketball have that option. And it's not just about getting options and getting, you know, to the next level. It's also about the experience you're going to have when you're here. And we're kind of unique as far as a junior college basketball program, that we have good community support, good fan support. We have about half of our games were broadcast on NorCalSportsTV.com, and we draw well, and it's a good environment, good experience while you're here, and it's going to prepare you for the next level as well.
You guys spend much time here at the library?
Yeah, I spent a good amount of time in the library. Yeah. Right here we have the elevators to take us to the top floor. There's 4 levels here. Computers on this side that you can go get your work done. There's also study rooms that you can also go into to get your work done in groups. And then over here is the printing room. You go print out your assignments and stuff like that. And then here's where we would be studying, and then the stairs right here to take you up to the different levels. Yeah, what do you think about this campus? Oh no, it's just very peaceful. It's just very mellow, and all the trees and green you see around you just relaxes you. Being a student athlete here is great. You have a lot of assistance from faculty members here, like math labs, writing centers. They'll help you out with that. A lot of extracurricular activities like clubs you can get a part of. And then just the facilities we play in, like our gym is nice. We have a nice weight room, and all of the facilities here are top notch. So this is the first level of the library. Right here is the tutorial center. You can come in any classes on any subject. You can come and get help with a tutor. You can be either in a study group or one-on-ones, or you can have short meetings. You write your name on the board, and they'll allow you to get some assistance that way. But every time you gotta come, you gotta log in. They're very on top of that.
It's been pretty good. I've been getting a lot more help that I didn't get when I was in high school. Getting help from DRD has helped me a lot this year with things like getting a smart pen that I record while I'm taking my notes in class, or a little help from the math lab or English writing center on my papers or revising my papers. Whenever I can't get in the weight room, there's always a teacher in the weight room here that lets me work out with their classroom, and it's just a good environment to be at the SRJC.
John Deli is our academic counselor that works with the basketball players. He's been doing it for years. He does a great job. He stays on top of the players as far as making sure they're taking the classes or leading to graduating the degrees they're seeking. Also, he monitors their classes, sends out progress reports, and if anyone's struggling in class, he'll hook them up with a free tutor and just make sure they're staying on task. And his efforts and the job he does in monitoring our players is a big reason we've had such success.
And then going back to your question about GPA, 3.36. Tell them right now that's without this semester. That's bringing in what you did at Laney and combined with what you've done here through summer. Okay, that does not include fall or nor will it include spring. Okay, gotcha. So tell them you got a 3.36. Cool.
Student athletes come to Santa Rosa Junior College have somewhat of an adjustment between high school and college. You're independent at Santa Rosa Junior College. In other words, it's your responsibility to get yourself to class and take care of the work assignments that you are required to do in your classes. And it's a maturing aspect. Many times good athletes in high school, they are taken care of by the teachers to kind of move through their classes because they are a good athlete. And here they have to learn, they have to be a good student athlete to be successful, to create the skill sets in the classes that they need to be the good student and to move on to the next level and transfer.
All right, so the expectations of athletes in the classroom is for them to be successful. We want them to not just be a student who comes to class, but we want them to be a student who's going to be successful in that class and in meeting their goals to transfer. Many of the student athletes that come into our classroom, they have goals of transferring to university and both private and public university as well, because they want to continue being an athlete. What we're trying to do is to help them realize their goals at the community college level on what it means to be successful in one class at a time, so that they can meet all their general education courses and their transfer requirements, so that they can be successful as a student, therefore transfer as that student athlete to the university and to the college of their choice, and that they will be prime candidates for recruitment by the coaches at these colleges. So it's twofold. We want them to be successful with the material and in the classroom, but the added variable for an athlete is to help them realize their goals of being an athlete that's going to be prepared academically to transfer to the university of their choice so that they can fulfill their dreams as an athlete.
We have a great coaching staff. Maurice Thompson has been on the staff the longest. I've been here, I'll be going to my 19th year. Maurice has been here for 18 of them, and he is a very personable guy. He was a former Bear Cub himself. He played guard here a long time ago, and he works with the players individually a lot. Ryan Cook joined our staff about 8 or 9 years ago, and he works with the guards with their perimeter skill work, and he puts a lot of time and effort in and does a really good job with the skill development of those guys. George Alston joined our staff 7 years ago, and he works with the big guys, post moves, not just post moves. He works skill work with our big guys. We work on perimeter skills with our big guys, shooting jumpers and drives and so forth. When we do breakdown work, he works with our bigger guys more. Ryan Cooks works with the guards. Jared Ames just joined our staff a year ago, and he's brought a lot of energy and enthusiasm. He works some with the big guys and some with the guards. Does a little bit of everything. And all of our coaches are really concerned about not just the basketball team, but about the players as individuals, and making sure that their experience here is successful and that they're doing the right things to move on to the next level.
Jolly Washer Express, proud partners of Santa Rosa Junior College men's basketball, the fastest and most convenient car wash in town. Look for the Union 76 gas station on the corner of Coffee Lane and Piner Road in Santa Rosa. Jolly Washer Express. Ausiellos 5th Street Grill, 609 5th Street in Santa Rosa. Great food and friendly neighborhood bar and grill. Lagunitas Brewing Company, the Lagunitas Petaluma Tap Room and Beer Sanctuary is open. Stop by Wednesday through Sunday, 11:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. for tasty food and fresh beers. Dogs welcome. And the Omelette Express, 2 locations to serve in Santa Rosa and Windsor, proudly serving the best breakfast in Sonoma County for over 40 years. Hacienda San Angel, nested high above the narrow cobblestone streets of Puerto Vallarta, one of the world's most elegant and romantic boutique luxury hotel experiences awaits. Proprietor Paula Castaneda. Lombardis Gourmet Deli and Barbecue in Petaluma, where they offer a large selection of gourmet delicatessen food, along with a wide variety of barbecue and local wines. The May family, Santa Rosa Junior College men's basketball, would like to thank the May family for their continued support of Bear Cub athletics. And Trimyc Mechanical, innovative solutions and expertise for over 2 decades for commercial plumbing in Northern California.
You drove all the way up from Los Angeles.
From
we
Los
just
Angeles.
heard that. What made you put Miles Little into the camp?
Well, you know, we were looking for an overnight camp that would really help develop his sort of independence. And this looked like a beautiful setting for the kids, and also really foster his independence, meet new people. And I want to say one of the best things about this camp, this particular camp, is the ability to see the games live streamed on YouTube. It allows you to not be at camp, but also still participate in that particular part of camp. And so I thought that was really amazing. The announcers were great. The angles, the instant replay, it really made the kids feel special.
Would you bring Miles Little back up to camp?
For sure, 100%, and we're bringing friends. I think one of the wonderful things that I saw when I came to pick him up is how collegial, supportive the older boys are with the younger boys. And I think that is really heartening for me, because that's how I want my boy to be when he grows up. And so I think that he has some really great examples of really kind people on and off the court here.
Santa Rosa Junior College 31, Folsom 22. So to recap the first half, it was 13-11 Santa Rosa JC with 12:59 left in the half. And they went on a 13-0 run over 7 minutes and 53 seconds. So with 5:06 left in the half, they were up 15, 26-11. But for the last 5 minutes and 6 seconds, Folsom outscored the Bear Cubs 11-6 to cut into that deficit they were facing. So it's 31-22 at half. Scoring for the Bear Cubs, Teo Tamerlan with 9, all threes. Ransom with 4, Steck Schulte with 6, Justin Smith with 6. For Folsom Lake, Tay and Delicio had 8 points. Alan Davis was 2 of 5 from the free throw line, and Dane Johnson was held to 4. He's not going to finish this game with 4 points, I guarantee it. One of the state's best players. 31-22, possession to the Falcons. Off the screen, and a miss by Coakley. More passing, less dribbling. That was the message at halftime. And dribble with a purpose, drive and kick, extra pass, Grun for 3. Was intimidated by Johnson's run out. Job well done by him. And it's a 3 the other way. 31-25. Capurro, be assertive down there. Turnaround. Johnson with another block shot. Post touch. Bear Cubs will double. Johnson sends it. Step back three. No good. Rebound. Capurro. Tomerlin can't get the roll. Rebound by Coakley. And a foul. Tomerlin, I believe that's his third. Coakley will go to the free throw line. So in the last 7 minutes of elapsed time on the clock, the Bear Cubs have scored 5 points. And Folsom's not exactly lighting it up offensively, but they're being efficient. 5-point lead. Nothing easy this season for the Bear Cubs. This thing will go down to the bitter end. Little history, the Bear Cubs are 7-1 all-time against Folsom. However, they split last season. Grund at the basket. That shot is there. 33-26, Polozacco. Johnson with the rebound, and he's fouled on the dunk attempt. So kind of a repeat of the first half with the problems on the defensive glass for Santa Rosa. And Johnson, when he's got that wingspan and he's 6'9", you got to block him out with space. Couple of free throws here. Only 4 in the first half. But he can help you not scoring as well. Intimidated several shots by Santa Rosa in the first. Makes them both, and that'll give a chance for Folsom Lake to set up a press. Steck Schulte takes it upon himself to break the press. Bear Cubs will get into offense. Tomerlin for 3. Front rim. Hazel with the board. Johnson mid-range. Missed. Steck Schulte with the board. Post touch. Out to Grund. Steck Schulte. Ransom. Give him some space and go to the basket. He does, and he's fouled. The Bear Cubs have spacing there. There's no way Johnson can come across the paint and help. They do just that. He gets a shot at the basket. Couple of free throws. Had 4 in the first half. Makes the first. Valued possession. Anson makes them both. 7-point game. It was 31-22 at half. Kick by Tomerlin. It'll be a reset. Officials doing a good job again tonight. Aaron Broadway, Jerry McLean, and Pat Benson. I'm Chris Babcock, and thanks for joining us wherever you may be on the World Wide Web. From Cloverdale to New Zealand, good defense by Grund, but then another extended possession for the Falcons, and they make the Bear Cubs pay. Hazel. About 6-7 times the Bear Cubs have got the stop, have held the defense, but then defensive rebounding non-existent. Interchange screen. Tomerlin interchanges with Capurro, and another shot intimidated by Johnson. And Coach McMillan will call the timeout. You're watching Santa Rosa Junior College men's basketball on NorCal Sports TV, presented by Jolly Washer Express. Hacienda San Angel, nested high above the narrow cobblestone streets of Puerto Vallarta, one of the world's most elegant and romantic boutique luxury hotel experiences awaits. Proprietor Paula Castaneda. Lombardis Gourmet Deli and Barbecue in Petaluma, where they offer a large selection of gourmet delicatessen food, along with a wide variety of barbecue and local wines. The May family, Santa Rosa Junior College men's basketball, would like to thank the May family for their continued support of Bear Cub athletics. And Trimyc Mechanical, innovative solutions and expertise for over 2 decades for commercial plumbing in Northern California. After the timeout, I like the timeout by Coach McMillan. A couple of possessions where they just haven't been good with the basketball. And he set up the defense as well. Johnson, Polozzacco, Tay, reversal. Hazel, downtown, that's wide left. And Tomerlin with the block out, and it's a turnover, and it'll go to the Bear Cubs. White will check in for Grund. Falcons will press. Smith in for Capurro. Smith comes and meets the basketball. And then just turns it over. How many times we've seen that? The late pull up of the dribble and then not taking account for the trailer on defense. You got a shot of that, Luis? You can't get caught in between. Never mind, we'll move on. Stallworth in for Tomerlin. White will inbound. White, Stallworth, Smith, Steck Schulte, and Ransom for Coach McMillan. His 23rd season. He was the first McDonald's All-American in the history of University of Arizona basketball. 3, that's Coakley on the foul. His third foul. No team foul issues for either team so far. Earlier today, American River beat Cosumnes River 73-69. Jump hook, Smith. He's got 8. 37-30 Santa Rosa. Polozzacco, Harris, near turnover. I thought this hit off Santa Rosa.
Carter, you got 2. You got 2, Carter. You got 4, Zeke. Zeke, you got 4.
Hess guarding White. Steck Schulte with the drive and layup, and he's fouled and it counts. That's what I'm talking about. Dribbling and going to the basket with a purpose. Attacks the weak side here, and there's nobody there to protect the basket because the Bear Cubs have good spacing. misses the and one opportunity. He's got 8. 39-30. Johnson, double team, skip out. Tay, front rim, Ransom with the board. Reverse it. There you go. .10 on the shot clock. White, mid-range. Doesn't go. Rebound by Davis. Davis, miss. Own rebound, put back good. That's a bad trend. Landon Wiedenfeld getting ready to check in for Santa Rosa. Smith from downtown. Miss. Johnson. Good defense. And then a foul. Good team defense on the low block. Might have got away with one, but hey. 4 team fouls on Folsom Lake, 2 on the Bear Cubs. They lead by 7. Their next game, they'll play at Sac City on Thursday. Our next Santa Rosa Junior College basketball game on NorCal Sports TV will be January 17th at Diablo Valley College. We'll have a special guest commentator, and Davis getting handsy. And Polozako will sub in immediately. 5 team fouls on Folsom Lake. Smith, nice drive. Goes right to the basket. No turning the shoulders, reverse layup, goes right to the hoop and gets the finger roll. Bear Cubs are aware of where Johnson is the whole time. Double team, kick out. Well, getting a wide open 3 bails out the Falcons. The Bear Cubs play good defense for 28 seconds. 6-point game. On the Hess 3. White, nice drive. And gets the hometown roll. Nowhere near home. Johnson has 6. Polozako, post touch to Johnson. Smith doing a good job on the post. Wiedenfeld, they'll reverse the basketball. Stallworth, strong move, gets the roll. That's about the 3rd time the Bear Cubs have got a fortuitous roll, and they'll take it, and they're up by 10. Foul on Steck Schulte. Polozako felt that one. Pick and roll, but Johnson doesn't go to the basket. He hangs around the 15-foot arc, which I think really helps Santa Rosa. Chicken strip. Steck Schulte called for the foul. That's 2 fouls in about 12 seconds on him. This isn't the defense they want on the help. They want you to be vertical there. Make them feel uncomfortable. Johnson at the free throw line. Shooting 2. Next dead ball, Grund will check in. Johnson nets the first. Johnson makes them both. Big 8 conference opener. The conference champion gets an automatic berth into the state regional playoffs. Both teams haven't played to where they were expected this year, but could get a conference title. In and out. Smith doing a great job on the glass, frustrating Johnson. White kicks out to Stallworth. Missed by Johnson. Johnson drives, misses. Good defense once again by Smith. Bear Cubs need to get a good shot here. They've invested deeply defensively here last few minutes. High post entry. Got to get a cutter. Nice pass to set up Grund. Baseline. Miss. Johnson with a board. Hazel.
Go down to the X.
Just making sure the Bear Cubs get their subs in. Polozako from downtown, wide right, and then a shot clock violation. I love the one bounce rebound. That means everybody's blocking out. Tomerlin in for Smith, who was fantastic underneath playing defense on Johnson. Grund will inbound. Somebody's got to help Grund get the ball up. Somebody. Grund, Tomerlin, Capurro, Wiedenfeld, and Stallworth for Coach McMillan. Hess, Hazel, Johnson, Polozako, and Indelicio for Coach Benford. Baseline with Capurro. Tomerlin, interchange. Capurro, mid-range. Shot blocked by Johnson. I think he just goes right to the basket. He draws the foul, but picks up, goes mid-range, and Johnson, the state's best shot blocker statistically, has another notch in his belt. And several times tonight, here's the situation. Just go. Don't pull up there. Put him in a trailer position and make him foul you. Hazel will inbound. Pick and roll. That time Johnson goes to the basket, but the pass was like a wild sprinkler in the wind. Stallworth, reverse layup is chicken stripped. Got in a bad spot. Johnson with a slam dunk. Bear Cubs haven't scored in over 3 minutes. They led by 10 with 11:05 left in the half. Nobody's moving. Everybody's standing around watching. Tomerlin, air ball. Alan Davis back in the game. Steck Schulte will come in for Stallworth. It was 45-35, 11:05 mark. You keep letting somebody hang around at home, isn't going to bode well. Davis picks up his dribble. Hazel. Spin cycle move. Ransom with the block shot. Ransom just waiting for him to do the spin cycle reverse with the block.
Flex, 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 flex.
That's a pretty move. And in Delizio, watch him go in attack mode here with a shimmy and a shake and this dish. Davis has struggled at the free throw line. If the Bear Cubs had to foul somebody late, he would definitely be the guy to foul, based off tonight's performance. Bear Cubs looking for their first basket since the 11:05 mark. Ransom, baseline, give him some space. And he lays it up. Ransom with the layup, power style. Bear Cubs just clearing the block and letting him work his magic. 47-39. 4.5 minute drought is snapped of scoring, of not scoring. That's a player control foul. That's easy. That's easy call. Seventh grade official would see this and call this all day long.
Match up. You got 4, Connor. You got 4, Connor.
In that same aspect, though, they've held the Falcons to just 4 points in, it's been 5 minutes. Good action by the Bear Cubs. Cutters, spacing. Normally will lead to a great shot. Miss layup. That's all right. A good possession. Bear Cubs get back on defense. Wing, air ball. Polozako saves it. Another time where the Bear Cubs are just watching the ball. Tomerlin to the rack, asserting himself. Out of bounds, stays with the Falcons.
Watch your flex, the screener.
See how the guy's just watching? You got to charge them a ticket if they do that again. Go get that basketball. Inbound. Hess. Hazel from downtown. Long. Ransom. Rebound. Controls it. Coach McMillan asking for motion. Tomerlin. Steck Schulte. Ransom. And a foul. And that'll be one-on-one for the Bear Cubs. 7th team foul. So the last time these teams played, Santa Rosa won at Santa Rosa. Folsom got the win here on February 8th, 66-62. Third time these teams have played in a calendar year, big fella. Makes them both. We've got a timeout on the floor. You're watching Bear Cub basketball on NorCal Sports TV, presented by Jolly Washer Express. Jolly Washer Express, proud partners of Santa Rosa Junior College men's basketball, the fastest and most convenient car wash in town. Look for the Union 76 gas station on the corner of Coffee Lane and Piner Road in Santa Rosa. Jolly Washer Express. Extra shots. Ausiellos 5th Street Grill, 609 5th Street in Santa Rosa. Great food and friendly neighborhood bar and grill. Lagunitas Brewing Company, the Lagunitas Petaluma Tap Room and Beer Sanctuary is open. Stop by Wednesday through Sunday, 11:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. for tasty food and fresh beers. Dogs welcome. And the Omelette Express, 2 locations to serve in Santa Rosa and Windsor, proudly serving the best breakfast in Sonoma County for over 40 years. (51-41) after the strategic timeout. The Falcons will have to come full court. They played at Delta on Thursday. Bear Cubs will go to Sac City. And we'll show you how to follow us and subscribe to us on the next dead ball. A 3, in and out, Ransom with the position. Chance for the Bear Cubs to push it to 12 or 13. They're in the bonus, so any foul they'll be shooting 1-on-1 at a minimum. I just get concerned when the ball is so far away from the basket. Somebody's got to bomb one. Tomerlin does. See, it's a pattern. You see the ball is just so far out away from the basket. Polozako, Johnson, low block. And doesn't attack. Coakley nails the 3. That's only the 9th point in 8 minutes of elapsed time for Folsom Lake. See the ball just so far away from the basket. Grund penetrates, misses the layup. Hazel drives. And one.
Stop.
5-0 run here for Folsom Lake. The defense is pushing the Bear Cubs so far away from the basket. Don't mean to be repetitive, but that's exactly what's happening. Steck Schulte, elbow jumper, front rim. Johnson with another board. We've We've got a timeout. You're watching Bear Cub basketball on NorCal Sports TV, presented by Jolly Washer Express. Hacienda San Angel, nested high above the narrow cobblestone streets of Puerto Vallarta, one of the world's most elegant and romantic boutique luxury hotel experiences awaits. Proprietor Paula Castaneda. Lombardis Gourmet Deli and Barbecue in Petaluma, where they offer a large selection of gourmet delicatessen food, along with a wide variety of barbecue and local wines. The May family, Santa Rosa Junior College men's basketball, would like to thank the May family for their continued support of Bear Cub athletics. And Trimyc Mechanical, innovative solutions and expertise for over 2 decades for commercial plumbing in Northern California. I'm not asking for anything for Christmas except for you to subscribe to our YouTube channel where you're watching this game, youtube.com/NorCal Sports TV. Or follow us at social media at NorCal Sports TV. Luis, how tough is it to subscribe? That's it. And then give us a thumbs up on that broadcast as well. 2:09 left, 5-point lead for Santa Rosa. It was a 10-point lead at the 4:30 mark. Johnson trying to get down in the low block. Hazel, Polozzacco. He drives, gives it to Johnson, and he travels. Bear Cubs will inbound. Inbound to Steck Schulte. Tomerlin. And he dribbles into a turnover. He'd just been better off just shooting the layup. He's right there underneath the basket. Again, the Bear Cubs getting caught in between, and they turn it over. Downtown, Ransom with a rebound. Hess with the miss. Tomerlin. Bear Cubs should just work clock here. Got all day. 20 on the shot clock. Tomerlin, turnaround. Not in between, decisive, and knew exactly what he's going to do. Turnover. They're going to have to make free throws. We got that Tomerlin basket, Luis, on the turnaround. Here has a plan, pulls up and buries the turnaround. That was the first Bear Cub field goal in nearly 3.5 minutes, and Tomerlin hit that turnaround. But as I mentioned, Foothill or the Folsom Lake has not exactly scored at will either. So Bear Cubs missed the free throw. Plenty of time here. Dish to Johnson. Foul. And it'll be free throws for Johnson, and the clock will stop with 24.8. We'll have 25 on our clock. And Indalicio with the dish. Johnson misses the first. Folsom Lake has struggled from the free throw line. They've missed at least 6 free throws today. It'll be a timeout. We're going to keep it here. We're going to go over the how to subscribe one more time. Just to first, social media at NorCal Sports TV, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Follow us, and then subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/NorCal Sports TV. Give a thumbs up and subscribe. And that's how easy it is. Once again, want to thank Folsom Lake College athletic administrators Matt Wright and Will Garcia. We're always so welcome here. We got a great setup in the on the floor, which we rarely get. We love that. And checking in on us, making sure we have everything we need. And another school and our partners of the Get It Club of NorCal Sports TV. So the Bear Cubs will be at Sac City on Thursday. That game will be at 5:30. Our next Santa Rosa JC game here on NorCal Sports TV will be the 17th of January, where the Bear Cubs take on the Diablo Valley College Vikings. Two-possession game. And then a foul on Hazel, and that'll foul him out. Oh, call that, my mistake. Call that on Hess. Tomerlin at the free throw line, 1-1. Misses the front end. Second front end free throw the Bear Cubs have missed. And Indelicio just goes right to the basket and lays it up, and it's a 4-point game. Again, we'll keep it here. Somebody got to stop this young man's dribble, and he just with the blow-by and the left hand. So it's a 4-point game. The next foul, however, for Folsom will be put the Bear Cubs in the double bonus. White can run the baseline. You got White, Steck Schulte, Tomerlin, Smith, and Ransom. Go meet the basketball. Foul in the backcourt by Hess, and White will be shooting a pair of free throws. It was 31-22 at half. Makes the first. Splits the free throws. Coach McMillan yelled no threes, and that's exactly what happened. Hazel, actually Hess with the three. It's a wide open look. It's a 2-point game. So Santa Rosa at the free throw line, 1 for 4 in the closing seconds. And they led. I mean, they just haven't scored the basketball. So they've just let. It was a 10-point lead when after Tomlin's turnaround jumper. And the Bear Cubs have just missing at the free throw line, not taking advantage. Grun can't get the sub in. Tomerlin, and he's fouled, and it'll be 2 free throws. Got to make them both. In worst case, he misses. Don't allow a 3. Situational sports. Makes the first. Makes them both. Should just no foul. Play straight up. And the Bear Cubs scrape, claw, hibernate, you name it, to get the 56-52 victory. We'll come back with a recap. You're watching Santa Rosa Junior College men's basketball on NorCal Sports TV, presented by Jolly Washer Express, proud partners of Santa Rosa Junior College men's basketball, the fastest and most convenient car wash in town. Look for the Union 76 gas station on the corner of Coffee Lane and Piner Road in Santa Rosa. Jolly Washer Express. Ausiellos 5th Street Grill, 609 5th Street in Santa Rosa. Great food and friendly neighborhood bar and grill. Lagunitas Brewing Company, the Lagunitas Petaluma Tap Room and Beer Sanctuary is open. Stop by Wednesday through Sunday, 11:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. for tasty food and fresh beers. Dogs welcome. And the Omelette Express, 2 locations to serve in Santa Rosa and Windsor, proudly serving the best breakfast in Sonoma County for over 40 years. Get their first conference victory in their opener over Folsom. It was 51-41 Santa Rosa. They led by 10 at the 4:30 mark. They were outscored 11-5 in the last 4.5 minutes. Fortunately for them, Teo Tomerlin with 2 free throws with just over 5 seconds left made it a 4-point game, and the Bear Cubs get the win. So we'll close things out here from Folsom Lake College, where the Bear Cubs beat Folsom 56-52 to win this Big 8 conference opener. Santa Rosa JC moves their record to 4-9, and now Folsom is 4-9. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/NorCalSportsTV, to alerts about upcoming games. Our next Santa Rosa JC game will be Tuesday, January 17th at Diablo Valley College at 5:30. Thanks for watching Santa Rosa Junior College men's basketball on NorCal Sports TV, presented by Jolly Washer Express. Thanks to our crew, Anthony Tallarico, Rodrigo Donner, and our director, Luis Rangel. I'm Chris Babcock here in Folsom. Merry Christmas, good night, and thanks for being on the show.